Hey guys, so I know I'm pretty much losing the quality of this video in order to make this video today just because I don't have the microphone connected to my camera. So yeah, today's video is going to be about what I use as a skateboard filmer to make the films that I do. So today I'm going to be talking about the equipment I use in order to make the films that I do for the companies that I partner with, or even just to put on my social media. So there are two setups right now that I'm going to be talking to you guys about today. There you go, it's focused. This camera, though it being very small, packs a lot of specs and pretty much everything that I want in what I do. And so pretty much what I'm shooting on right now is actually my Sony a6000. Which looks pretty much similar to this camera, except of course there's a lot of differences in what they can do. So yeah, this is my rig that I use at home. Normally I would have like my microphone up here. I have, my whole monitor, my, light, whatever. Okay, so anyways, that is the camera that I use specifically for my skateboard filming. The lens that I have is the kit lens. It's the 16 to 55, I believe. No, 16 to 50 millimeter. It's really all I need. Sometimes I'll put a fisheye adjustment on there, or I would be using my GoPro for a fisheye, so that really doesn't hinder me too much. So the next piece of equipment I'm going to show you guys is my gimbal. So this is the Zhiyun Crane Plus. It's the Plus. So this one can actually handle up to 5.5 pounds, I believe, worth of payload on the motors. So it's actually pretty cool because I put a lot more than just this camera. And so I don't know for those of you guys that don't know what gimbal does, it pretty much makes it stable. It's the stabilizer. So if you guys ever wonder how movies, or not even just movies, people who are just give out high production value to their videos and how they get that smooth shot, well, most of the time they're using this or a Steadicam or any other kind of stabilizer, but I generally like to use this. Now the reason I have it upside down is because skateboarding, all the action goes down below, so that's where my focus needs to be. And one of the problems with this is that my back, when using this, starts hurting after a while because I have it extended out like often. So I am going to be buying a top handle to go up here, so that way I can just go ahead and use it just one hand, have one handle, not so much strain on my back. But the other problem is I can't set this thing down. So in order to compensate for that, I actually got this. Hold on, let me show you guys. Okay, so this is just a temporary solution right now, but what it does is just, I can put my hand, the bar on here. So yeah, that pretty much just stays on the ground, and hope to God that my gimbal doesn't fall on the floor. It's still a work in progress for me, but as of right now, I'm really happy with it. Now that's just one part of the setup that I use. This setup right here is when I get serious with what I do and want to provide quality work for whichever company or just person that I'm partnering up with. So another piece of equipment I like to use when doing higher production stuff for whatever brand is using a microphone, something that I'm not using on my current camera right now, which is probably hindering the quality, the audio quality of this video. Another piece of equipment that I have that is for me a little more crucial is the monitor that I use for my videos. Because my camera is way down low, I can't see the little tiny screen that it has. So I decided to accompany this with a friction arm as well. This is the Lilliput 4K monitor. The resolution itself is not 4K, but it allows for a 4K signal to go in. So if your camera does do 4K, but you don't have a compatible monitor, this will actually definitely help you. I see you guys all heard my daughter outside, but let's continue with this video. The next piece of equipment I use, obviously to power that monitor, is my Pocket Juice portable charger. Of course I just run the USB behind it because it does take USB and Canon and Nikon batteries. I forgot which ones they were though. So yeah, very important to have if you want to actually use the monitor. So generally this is what my setup looks like. I know it's a little sketchy having the microphone right there, and of course I normally have these plugged in, but this is just all for visual reference. I have my Pocket Juice portable charger right here on the side. Sometimes, you know, the setup changes. Sometimes I actually have my battery on the super clamp, or sometimes the vice versa. So I am planning on getting a top handle for this, so that way it'll be easier for me instead of having to hold it like this. So I know that last setup can be a little intimidating, especially for the skaters that, you know, just want to get something casual in but still get some high quality. So this is my other setup that I have. This is the Zhiyun Smooth Q. The other one I showed you was a Zhiyun as well, but that was the Plus, the Crane Plus. And then this is the GoPro Hero 5. Very subtle, not too intimidating, you know, very casual but still high quality. I hope you guys found this somewhat informative, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.